know, I gotta give Cherry Sade, a thumbs up on that video she did where it was talking about how they had this black girl, this black chick, basically talking about how white women just want to have biracial babies. And she brought, like we all know, us black men and her, we all know that when you do the research, primarily that is black women. So what black women want to do is deflect from their self-hatred just to say, well, it's Becky too. Becky want to have biracial kids by black men. She doing it so she can have mixed babies. Now we can destroy all these arguments. We can destroy all these arguments that this black chick made. Let's go for the simple fact, we're gonna go with that. That white women want to have biracial babies. First of all, white women live in a culture where majority of them that's looked down upon in white society. Let's keep it real. Really, a lot of white people look down upon mixed, they really do. Now, do you have white men and white women that both fetishize black men and black women? Yes, you do. You have that. You have that on both sides. But when you look at the statistics, you'll have most black women who want to have biracial kids with Brad. You'll have more black women who want to get into interracial relationships with Brad. Not even with other groups of men, but with Brad specifically. You'll have these black chicks that'll sit up here and talk about, they support our dating and divesting. But when they see prominent black men with other groups of women, but when you see my bad, y'all. But when you see primarily most white black women getting with white men just to, because they think they'll have a leg up by getting with Brad, socially, economically, and all that shit. Even if he's a broke, dusty Brad. In their mind, that's a social leg up on social economic, plantation for them. For them to be able to get with a Brad. Even if that Brad is a dust and busted ass white dude, you'll have black women getting with him. In their mind, he's a social leg up compared to dealing with a black man. You dig? Now, white women, to show you the example, white women, when a white woman get with a black dude, they actually taking an L. Let's keep it 100. White women actually take an L with them getting with a white guy. That's because they live in a dominant society where the dominant society that's mostly ran by men. Basically, white women are taking a L for them. So when black women try to put white women in that same category, white women are not winning by getting with black men. Let's keep it real. But then on the other hand, Keisha's not either. It ain't that Brad is not taking an L by getting with Becky, with Keisha. a lot of times Brad don't even want to get with Keisha like that. A lot of times Brad just want to take Keisha to Pound Town, and he might keep her around for a couple months because they can't find the desired white woman that they want. So they'll mess around with Keisha. The thing is, Keisha ended up getting knocked up by Brad. You did? Keisha ended up getting knocked up by Brad. And in that society, Brad is promoted. You know, Keisha feels she's getting a promotion while getting a Brad, even if she don't marry. See, that's the downside to a lot of these black swirling, divesting women when Brad mess with them. Brad sometimes just want to have fun. He don't want them like that. So they end up getting knocked up by Brad. Lord, man, I can tell you, I know so many white chicks, so many black chicks that got knocked up by Brad, have numerous kids by Brad, and Brad don't even take care of his kids. But in the meanwhile, these same group of women say black men don't take care of their kids. The same stereotypes and tropes that Brad come up with about black men because they feel inadequate sexually with black men around. That's why the whole adult industry was made for Brad. A lot of people don't know the whole adult industry was made by Brad. That's why Brad got to go get all these penis pumps and surgery on his penis to enlarge his penis, all this shit so he could compete sexually with black men. That's what all that shit is about. You dig? Everybody moving different directions, so pull up a little bit. You got it? Oh, you. Yeah, man, Keisha want to project herself onto black men by even saying that black men tend to mess with white supremacist white women, when a lot of that shit is bullshit. That's a lie. But you gonna have a whole bunch of them Keishas getting with white supremacist white men, so they want to project themselves. They want to project themselves on us because now, you know, we finding out that you got a lot of these black chicks up here into our relationships with a racist white supremacist, neo-Nazi, like that Sharika chick. You got all these black chicks even up here marrying white supremacist white dudes. They getting in relationship with white supremacists. So now they getting caught up in seeing this shit. Now they want to try to do what you call damage control on their image. But see, this shit that black men already been knowing, because black women have been messing with white men, white supremacist white men since the plantation. They ain't nothing new. We already know that Keisha, will get with a white supremacist white man. They've been doing it since the plantation. So this ain't nothing new. You dig? It ain't nothing new. They just now being outed for it, and now they try to deflect and try to say, well, it's white women, they racist too. But the thing is, you don't have Tyrone messing with white supremacists. You don't have Tyrone messing with white supremacist Becky. Because like I said, Becky, to be honest, Becky taking an L being with black men. Especially if she comes from a well-to-do family. She's taking an L. So she gotta have some love for a black man, because now she's getting ostracized from her community by the white male community. See, Brad can go out there and get his rocks off with a Keisha. They ain't nothing to look down on. Majority of the time, Brad is not gonna marry Keisha. But see, 9 times out of 10, Becky is gonna marry Tyrone. So what it leave Keisha at? If Keisha getting ran through by Brad and Becky getting married by Tyrone, who image getting taken? Who image getting destroyed? Yes, you can say the white woman's image getting destroyed by getting with Tyrone, but see, 9 times out of 10, you don't hear white women running around talking about white men because they with Tyrone. You don't see Becky doing that. Even when Becky get with Tyrone, she do not say shit bad about the men in her community. You ain't gonna see that. You only see that come from Keisha. You don't see Asian women, when they get with a white man, talk about Asian men. You don't see Asian women doing that. Now you do. You used to see it, but now you're starting to see an uptake of Asian women shitting on Asian men because they're with white men. You don't see Hacienda Flores talking about Fernando Vargas. You don't see that shit. You don't see Hispanic women talking about Latino men, Latino women talking about Latino men. That shit that primarily black women do. And black women associate, just like white men, they associate the most negative images of black men to all black men. Even though they know this not to be true, just like they're Brad, they know that not to be true. But anyway, they'll use that stereotype to say this is why we going over there to Brad. And you'll have also this. I'd rather get with a I heard chicks and say this shit on comment. I'd rather get with a broke Brad than a black man, even if he got his shit together. And if he got his shit together, hey, he better be able to do this and be able to do that. But just Brad, all Brad have to do is come with his whiteness. That's all he have to do. He could be a broke ass, dusty Brad, and I don't got no problem with our day. But he could be a broke ass, dusty Brad, and black women will damn near go crazy for him. That's all he got to do is white. His whiteness cover a multitude of sins and imperfections, as the great David Curl said. You know, his whiteness covers everything, according to Keisha. But yeah, they're trying to deflect away from, they're basically trying to say white women are racist, black men are dating racist white women. When the truth is mostly them dating racist white men and having children by racist white men, and they trying to deflect. They trying to deflect, Keisha trying to deflect that she had a hankering and a love for a white supremacist daddy. That's the real truth. They can't lie to nobody, but they're trying to convince themselves that somehow they're not wrong for being with a racist Brad. That's a neo-Nazi and shit. They trying to convince themselves that somehow they're not wrong, or they can change him. They can change his mind about being a white supremacist. They're just like trying to change a zebra from being a zebra, or a leopard from being a leopard with his spots. You'll think you gonna change his white boy, and then eventually y'all get into an argument, or in the heat of the moment, he out there blowing your back out. He call you, come here, you my favorite ninja B. And you like, oh daddy, here's daddy. He like, you're my favorite nigger B. My favorite nigger B. All of a sudden, all them white supremacists come out in the bedroom, in the bedroom, and come out. And when they get into an argument, when he called a nigga bitch in the bedroom, they get into an argument. It comes out when they're in the sexual, having sex, and when he pissed off at her. He'll call like that dude, that white boy called that black girl all kind of N-words because the girl said she supporting, I think, Biden. And the white dude was supporting Trump, because somehow everybody want to think that Donald Trump racist and shit. So he got a lot of the white wing, right, alt-right and shit following him, but nobody got control over that shit. Like Donald Trump going to Klan rallies and shit like that. But you got Biden, the President Biden going to that. Anyway, that's a whole nother doggone video. But he called Keisha all kind of NB nigga bitches and shit like that. They white men, true racism come out when they get pissed off. And I don't give a fuck how you try to say, well, they try to say, I'm not racist, I got black friends. Yeah, only at work. They ain't your damn friend, man. That's your co-worker. Keep it real with yourself. When you go home, you ride in your car, first thing you go, I'm so glad I ain't around them goddamn niggas. That's what most of them white people be saying on the job. Be thinking I got black friends. Them ain't your friends, motherfucker. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't never called no motherfucker white dude I work with my friend. And I tell them that in public. I say that in public. I ain't ashamed to say it. I ain't never called them my friend. They was my people I work with. I had white dudes on work say, oh man, we real bro. Like, no, we not. We just work, we just co-workers. Nigga, motherfucker, I ain't your friend. Let's keep it real. I'll keep it 100 with them. Come on, hey man, we can go out now, motherfucker. I ain't going out with you. I ain't going out nowhere with you and there's other white folks around, motherfucker. So I can get lynched up, motherfucker. Hell no. Fuck no. But you'll have Keisha that'll go out with a whole bunch of Beckys and a whole bunch of Brads and probably get taken to Pound Town. Like a lot of times that will be happening in no type of relationship too with Keisha and Brad. Keisha, they'll take Keisha to one of their little parties and all their buddies run through Keisha. All their little buddies run through Keisha. That happens a lot with Keisha and Brad. Where Brad take Keisha somewhere and Keisha get ran through by all his buddies. Yeah, that shit happened a lot too. But they ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, Keisha getting ran through by all his buddies at work. And you had Keisha that say that they said they got ran through by a lot of Brads at work. Even on the work job. And then a lot of them be having husbands, black husbands and shit. Be getting ran through by white dudes and shit and then go home to their black husbands. Yeah, you got Keisha doing that dirty shit. And that brother had an eye on one of them kids looking biracial, but he didn't know if it was his or not. You got brothers out here with these like high yellow kids, and they up there trying to figure out is that kid theirs or not. Cause Keisha done got knocked up by one of the co-workers. Yeah, white co-workers. So that brother noticing all his other kids brown and dark skinned, but this one little baby come out looking kind of like light bright. And that brother don't question. You have a lot of that shit going on. So don't tell me, I wish a chick would talking about black men getting up here with racist white women. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Hear that bullshit. Y'all try to project all y'all shit that y'all doing out here in these streets on black men. But now y'all see everybody finding out and shit starting to look disgusting. It's starting to make y'all look disgusting. Then on top of that, Brad giving y'all these sexually transmitted diseases. That's why you don't see, like in the adult industry, when you see all these black chicks doing white dudes and everybody and shit, you notice a lot of them, they fall off, and they fall out. You don't even see them doing adult movies no more. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why you don't be seeing a lot of them these chicks fall out of doing adult movies, because they done caught something. They done caught some shit. They done caught some shit. That's why you see some of them bitches like Chanel, Hart, and all them be falling out, because they done caught some shit. They done caught some fucking some fucking sexually transmitted disease, some herpes and shit. They can't get it. They can't get that motherfucking pussy away. But I digress.